Hey people, welcome to the last 2 weeks of quarter one of art class. Here is what's going to happen. You are going to open up Canvas, and in Canvas you're going to see a drawing choice board. This choice board is going to guide you through all of the activities that you're going to do for the last 2 weeks. So you have a drawing slideshow here. This drawing slideshow, it says everyone will complete the drawing slideshow. And each drawing is going to take about 5 to 10 minutes each, and this is going to be a total of 2 to 4 class periods. I mention this because everything that you're going to be doing is going to fit into a time planner. So you're going to find this time planner in Canvas. It's on the main page, where you normally find like your weekly planner. This is what this is going to lead you to, because you're going to be making your own planner for the last 2 weeks. So this is the first week, Monday through Friday. The second week, that's next week down here. All of your work is due by next Thursday. So tomorrow, if you're a day A student, I wrote in what you're going to be doing. If you're a B, I've written it in. And if you're a distance, I've written some things in. But you're going to copy and paste this. So you're going to take it, you're going to copy and paste your section, and then you're going to put it into Notability in your art folder. And I mention this because here we are, drawing choice board. I mention this because in order to finish this drawing slideshow, you're going to need a total of 2 to 4 more classes to do this. So I would highly recommend this being something that you would do during synchronous classes. So when you go to your planner, if you're in day A, then this might be where you write in, I'm going to do my observational drawing, okay? And I'm going to try to finish 3 in this class period, because I know that I have 6 that I've already done, and this will get me to 9, and I need a total of 15, so I can make this work. Okay, so you're going to have to plan this out. So that would go there. Now, if we keep going back here, this drawing slideshow is going to bring you to this here slideshow. You're going to change your name. You're going to go up to the top right-hand corner. On your iPad, you're going to click the three buttons, the hamburger button. You're going to click Share and Export. You're going to click Make a Copy. Then you're going to own it. You're going to change your name. You're going to change your grade in your class. As you go down here, here is the rubric. This is the beginning of the rubric with the learning targets up here, the checklist here. Okay, and remember that this is all related to the create process. And you are going to upload all of your drawings to these different slides until you get to drawing number 15. And then on the next slide, it says the drawing I am most proud of. You're going to put the drawing that you're most proud of. So from 1 through 15 is going to be repeated on this slide 11 on the slide of what you're most proud of. This might be you're most proud of it because you spent the most time on it, because it's the most realistic, because it was the hardest thing that you attempted to do. Hey, whatever the reason that you're most proud of it, you're putting it on here. The next slide. This is your self-reflection. It says complete all sentence starters. There are 4 sentence starters with because at the end of 3 of them. And then there's a tip that you're going to give everybody else who's trying to draw realistically. Please be thorough in your thinking. You are being assessed for your drawings, your 15 drawings, based on developing and refining your artistic techniques. Okay, and can you explain how you refined your artistic techniques? Okay, what was the most challenging part? What was the tip that you can get? What are you most proud of? This is all related to this thinking that's in this rubric. Let's say you have 15 drawings, but you didn't really work to become better at 3-dimensional drawing, then you might be down in like the 7 or the 6 area. If you work to become better and you are developing it, you're probably around the 8 area. If you developed and you refined your artistic techniques, and in the end, in these last 5 drawings, you were really drawing 3-dimensionally, or you had some drawings that were really 3-dimensionally accurate, you might be a 9. Okay, so you're going to self-assess on this rubric, and then remember you write your why at the bottom. Here are the learning targets to remind you of the learning targets. This particular drawing slideshow is going to be uploaded to Canvas under Observational Drawing Assignment. I know that because I look at this pink font right here. Okay, it tells me what's up. Now there are 3 columns from here on out. So there's videos. Notice this is only going to take half a class to maybe 1 class, and you're going to choose 2. I've only given you 2 drawing videos. One's 10 minutes, one's 8 minutes. And then the third option is for you to find a drawing video of your choice. You could find 2 drawing videos of your choice and say, Miss Martinson, I am not interested in drawing realistic eyes, and I am not interested in about the mindset of a drawer. Okay, you get to decide. You can choose 2 videos of your choice. Now, don't spend 30 minutes finding an 8-minute video. Okay, spend 5 minutes finding an 8-minute video. Don't spend all of your time, because remember, we're putting this into our planner, our time planner. And if you spend way more time finding your videos than actually watching your videos, you're going to eat up all your time. So this is about time management just as much as it is about figuring out how to make this choice board work. All right, so this is the first one. Videos. You're not handing these videos in anywhere. There's no pink font right here, but these videos are directly impacting your drawing slideshow up here, and they're directly going to impact your 40-minute drawing challenge, especially if you choose this one. Okay, so part of the goal, you'll see right here, here's like the learning target, the goal is to exercise your brain and both build your creative process and your stamina as a drawer. We've been working on drawing in class, we're building up our stamina, and in this one, you have 3 different ways that you can get this 40-minute challenge. The first is drawing from a video. You might find an 8-minute video and use that 8-minute video to launch you into 40 minutes of drawing. You might spend 40 minutes drawing from your imagination. Okay, but 40 minutes, set a timer, work for 40 minutes. The other thing that you might do is you might go into your Explorer's Journal challenges, and you might do many of the small explorations from your journal, and then collectively that equals 40 minutes. But it's not the written journaling. Okay, or you might choose one large exploration. This is primarily from section 1 of your Explorer's Journal. In there, that might ask you to take a walk and make observations. Think back to that cool video that we watched last week about photography versus drawing. How might you go and do a walk and do a large exploration? Okay, 40 minutes of drawing. That's your goal in column 2. Notice this is going to be turned into Canvas under Drawing Choice Board Assignment. Okay, this is you're going to turn this into a PDF and Notability with a file of your drawing and the link to the video that you watched if you choose the video challenge. Okay, now if we go to the third column, this is an art history. Choose one. So whatever you do, you are going to be choosing one artwork that you really like. Okay, so in here, I'm going to zoom in here. Let's see if I can get here. In here, you have 2 options. So here's the Getty Challenge slideshow. The Getty Challenge stemmed from quarantining last spring. The Getty Museum is a museum, and they didn't have visitors because everybody was quarantining. So they created this Getty Challenge, and what you do is you find an artwork that you really like and you work to recreate it, but you recreate it using items from your household. So these are not items that you're going out to buy, they're items from your household. And look, this woman who recreated this person, is telling a completely different story than Frida. Completely different story. Parrots versus cleaning supplies. Kind of perfect for lockdown, okay, especially last spring. This one, you could choose to do your recreation in a different way. Okay, you might create it using contour lines. So same picture of Frida, contour line drawing. Okay, you can do this either way. Both ways, however, you are going to be creating. So I'm going to click on this. I'm going to go into this slideshow. And when you get into this slideshow, it's going to give you the history of the Getty Challenge. It's going to give you the learning targets. It's going to give you lots of examples. You might recreate this with a sibling, like that one. You might recreate it with a sibling, like the one on the bottom right. You might recreate it using a cake, maybe Legos. You get to decide. But whatever you're doing, you're using a different supply than the original artist was using. So Frida Kahlo used paint. You're not using paint. You are using everyday items. So like this one's pretty funny. And also timely with the mask, and then you paint it as mask green. Here are the rules. Okay, so make sure that you use these rules. You can use animals. So here's girl with the pearl earring. Here is your Getty Challenge. You're putting both your photos here, your photo of your original artwork, your photo of your recreation. Here is the reflection rubric. Okay, this examines the influences. What you're really looking at is examining the influence of an artist from multiple perspectives. I have provided you with your reflection that your grade is primarily based on. So I think the artist was trying to communicate a story of what? What was Frida Kahlo communicating through that story with parrots? Versus in my Getty challenge, like the person with the cleaning supplies, the message changed because my final artwork communicates a story of blank through what? Explain your thinking thoroughly on here. Okay, that is how you will get this meeting standards grades, is that you're really examining the influences of works from multiple perspectives. In this case, your perspective and the perspective of the original artist. Expand on your thinking as you're doing this. All right, so if we go back to our choice board, you could also do this using a contour line. There's also a reflection connected to this. This gets turned into Canvas through Art History Choice Board. Notice this one takes 2 classes to finish. Okay, so then that means that on here, I would do these on asynchronous days, that particular challenge. So if I'm an A day, I stay home on Thursdays and I stay home on Fridays. Remember, you have 45 minutes of classes 5 days a week that you are responsible for. So I would do the Getty challenge here. Oop. And the Getty challenge, and I would put finish Getty challenge here and turn into Canvas. This is your way of keeping track of what you are responsible for this week, right? So again, you're going to Canvas, you're going to look up that choice board, and then you're going to pull up your daily planner and start plugging in the blanks on figuring out how you want to tackle the choice board. You got this.